Hi everyone, it's Marisa with Sweet Pea Curiosities. And hey, I thought I'd come on and show you how I do my raised stenciling. I've done this on my last two junk journals that I have here. And so I thought I'd come on and just show you how I get the effect. So you can see here on this journal that I do have a flip through on one of my videos of it. Hopefully you can see the detail, but this is the raised stencil here with the girl on here. And then I did my Halloween one. This one here is not as raised as this one. This is the first time that I did it. This was the second time. So, but it still has a great pattern that I did. So let's get to it here. Whoops. All right. So what I have is that when I do these, I guess I shouldn't have put that away. When I do these, I always do them on a separate board or cardstock. After I've done my binding and I've got my book together, I don't want to do it directly on to the cover, because if I don't like it, or it bleeds over, I don't want it to get onto my other all my other stuff and pages. So what I do is when I'm done with it, then I will put it on top and glue it and glue it down onto my cover like that. So this is a heavy cardstock that I have, and I've got the brown, but you can use any cardstock or any color that you want as kind of your background base for it. This one here, these are my digitals that I have. The background was already black that I had put on the cover. So, and then this picture is a big picture that I had put down. This one here is on this brown cardboard here, as you can see, and the picture is just this size right here. So you can really just kind of play and do whatever you want as far as what your background obviously needs to be coordinated, unless you want to paint all over it. So let's see, I need more room here. So what I've got today, so I've got my cardstock here in the sizes that I want. And then I've just I went out and got some of my digitals here and was just trying to decide, which ones I want to use. So I kind of like these here. Those are kind of a maybe. So let's see, what do we want to do? Let's do our first one here. I want to start. Let's do this gal here. So what I do is I'll take it and I'll decide, where do I want it on my front cover? Do I want it to the side here, in the middle, down below? I kind of like her over on this side here, looking on. Whoops. So let's glue her down. Like that. Okay. Okay, so you've got your picture on here. Then you're going to want to protect your surface here. And you're going to use, I've got super heavy gesso. So it's a little heavier than just regular gesso. And it dries pretty quick. I do use a heat gun to dry mine, but you can leave it overnight and then it will dry to the thickness. Now, the first time that I did it was with my Halloween journal, and I used just the white. And once you kind of get into the grooves of it, it was hard to cover all the white. So what I did on my second one, and you can tell it's kind of creamier, I mixed my gesso with Tim Holtz Ranger Distress ink. Now, what I thought this time is that I would use the Uncharted Mariner Distress ink with the blue. So I'm going to take some of my gesso here. Let's get this out of the way. And I'm just going to scoop some into a little jar here. It's probably not the best scooper. All right, like that. And I'm going to take some of this and put some in. Keep playing with it until I get a color that I like. Ooh, I probably put too much, but that's okay. We'll see. No, see, it gets pretty white. Okay, it's kind of like a baby blue now. Don't necessarily want a baby blue. Let's put a little bit more in there. I'm sure there's a better spoon method I could use. All right. Now I'm going to be painting over the top with some watercolors. So this doesn't have to be the perfect blue. I just don't want it so white. So I think that's good there. And see, it's nice and thick. All right, and then I have my stencils. So I have all of these. I think what I'm gonna do here, what do I want here? I want some triangles, some brick. I think I'm gonna do a little brick here. And you're just gonna stencil it on. Now I'm going over the picture. Oops, got a little bit of that edge there. Like that. I'm going to bring that up. Like that. And then what else? What other kind of texture do I want here? Maybe a little something right there. Ugh, come on. I'm doing it kind of thick because I do want it a little thicker this time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry it a little bit, because what I want to do is that I'm going to take this one and then I'm going to start going over the top into the other areas to make a full pattern. Let me grab my dryer. Whoops. Okay, so it's not completely dry, but that's okay because I kind of like it a little bit into the other patterns. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I don't want to get too much on her, I don't want to get on her face here too much here. We're going to go about right, I'd say right there. We're going to take some more. That. let you have a mess. Okay, so yeah. Let me pick this up here. Different piece of paper. Lay her down. All right, so I'm going to dry it again. Now I'm going to dry it really good. And then we're going to come back and we're going to spray it, we're going to paint it, and we're going to kind of change this coloring here. All right. Okay, so it's fairly dry. And so you can kind of see the pattern on there. It's raised. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it. And I want to cover her face because I don't want her sprayed. So I'm just going to set that down. What I've got, so this is all a trial here. What I've got the Distress Spray sprays from Ranger, Tim Holtz. I've got Gathered Twigs, Salty Ocean, and the Vintage Photo. So I think I'm going to do the Gathered Twigs first because I want this a little darker. I'm just going to spray on here. Like that. I think I'll do a little bit of the Salty Ocean. On there. And maybe a little bit of the Vintage Photo. Okay. Move this. Now I still have this area here. I'm going to take, let's see, maybe if I go like this, so I can spray that too, because I don't want that the blue. There we go. We still have a little bit here. Some of that brown in there, get a little water. In there. Just to tone those down a little bit. Okay, like that. Okay. There we go. Get rid of some of that pale blue. So what I did here, I guess I don't have this in frame, I just sprayed some of this Gathered Twigs on there, took a little water, and then I'm just going over the top with kind of with a paintbrush here. Just to tone it down. Okay. So there's that one We'll dry that and see how it looks. Okay, so it's all dried. Now you could leave it like this if you wanted to, you know, and you put it on your book on here. Be really pretty with some blue lace, browns, blues, that sort of thing. You could also, if you want a little bit more, let's see, you have some watercolors. I have this pack here. You could go over it some more. Now mine are very, what do I want to say, shiny, iridescent colors. Do I like that color? Yeah. So really to kind of bring out some kind of shine. Kind of have a lot there. So to make it a little, make them stand out a little bit more. Just going over kind of the leaf areas. Let's see. That's pretty. See, that brings out the blues a little bit more. Do the top part here. Oh, we're making a mess here. The thing about this is it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, you're just experimenting and with colors. Kind of mixed media. Yeah, I'm loving that. Little bit here. Bring it out. Isn't that good? Just kind of knowing when to stop. Okay, what do we think? What do we think? Wouldn't this be pretty for, I don't know, if you had a mermaid here, mermaid journal, that would be pretty. Okay. So what do you think? Wouldn't that be beautiful as a front cover? You could add words, like I said, with beautiful lace. I think it'd be gorgeous. Do you add more? I don't think so. I kind of like it this way. Now on this one here, is it this one? Which one did I do? I thought I added gold. Oh, this one here, I added some gold into it. But I don't think I'd want gold in this. Maybe silver. I don't know if I have any silver you could add, but these watercolors I have, as you can tell, they have that sheen to them. So I don't think that you need it. Okay, so let's set that one aside. These are the watercolors that I use here. I got them on Amazon. What are they called? It's Paul Rubens. Love them. Okay, let's try another one. All right, so we have our board here. Let's see, what do we want to do? I want to do one with more creams, tans, maybe some of this pink that's in here. So do we put her in the center instead? Okay, let's do a center one. That. Put this back on here. Okay, that. Sorry about that, I had to stop the video. Okay, so here's the next one. I'm going to do more of the cream color, and I'm going to use that same cream color on these other ones that I have here instead of using the blue like last time. So to get that effect, I'll take the Vintage Photo distressed ink. I'll probably need more than that. Well, let's just do that first. Stir that in. It's like making a thick frosting. It's looking pretty good. take a look at that. Yeah, kind of like the green. Green, brown, kind of this creamy, kind of turned pinky on me. All right, let's set that one aside for now. And then let's just do one more. Let's see. Let's do her. This one, I wish I had more of these, kind of these florally ones. What do we want? Do we just want the floral? I think this one I'm just going to do the floral. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. I like that one. I think I got a little bit here. Get that off of there. Okay. So let's dry this one. Okay, so it's all dried. Might be a little soft in some places, but I love this design. Okay, so let's cover. Oh, I think I need a little bigger piece. I didn't think about that. Let's see here. Let's see, where's my scissors? Whoops. A little bit more. It's good, and then we want to go right there. A little bit more. Okay. That's good there. Okay. Just there. I kind of like it with the pink in there. So, some watercolors. Let's dry that a bit. go in with our watercolor. Let's do some pink. Let's go in. Let's see, where's my towel here? Let's just kind of break this up a little bit. Let's go in here a little bit. Okay. It's bent here a little bit from the drawing, but like I said, once you glue it down, it flattens out. Go. Pretty. Got a little bit more pinks. That brown is the water. So I'm just going to brush that in there. Just brush that in there a little bit. It's a little bit better transition. Yeah. Go. Not so spotty. Pretty. What do you think, you guys? Any more? Look at that. Isn't she pretty? The pinks, the browns. I think that's enough. I don't want to do too much. Okay, let's let her dry. Okay, so here's the final. They're all dried, all ready to be attached to your book and decorated. So like I said, I would do like lots of lace. I'd put maybe some words, that sort of thing. But it's got the nice raised area. This is the browns with the greens. And then this pretty girl here, I love that one. That's my favorite. It's just so delicate. The pinks really show there, as you can see. So yeah, when I was doing the video, I actually did 2 more and they didn't turn out very good. I'll show them to you, but I'll cut it. This one was a disaster. I thought I'd do it all over the whole thing and then color it, and I wasn't liking it, so I got rid of that one. This was an Eiffel Tower, and that's not bad. I might be able to salvage that one, but yeah. So, you know, it's trial and error. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but I do love these, and they're fun. They'll just be in my stash, so when I'm doing some junk journals, you know, this one here, I haven't done a blue themed junk journal yet, so that one might be pretty for that. Not sure what I'd use that one for. This one I could use for a lot. So I hope that was helpful to you all. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and thank you again so much for watching.